here.
Yeah,
on
we can talk about the fact that we went to the beach.
We did go to the beach.
Well, I mean, I know we had to drag Juniper there. It was pretty rough getting Juniper.
Yeah,
to go to the beach.
Juniper was like, "Do not bring me to the beach."
You guys
was kicking and screaming. We had them under the arms. We were dragging them.
Tied them up.
I warned all of you about my shark husband. It's not about the beach. It's about him.
Right, but then why were you fighting us so much? Like, why were you foaming at the mouth, screaming, "I won't go to the beach, I won't go to the beach, you can't make me, you can't make me."
Yeah, I mean, why did you make an attempt on my life?
I can't speak to that.
Why did you grab the wheel of my car and turn it into
I have an agreement with the shark authorities, and I cannot speak to that.
Juniper, you famously hate the beach. I don't know why you're suddenly denying
we were like, please, we've been trying to plan this beach day all summer.
It's not that I didn't want to go to the beach. I had to tell you guys what I had to tell you, and I had to say what I had to say to keep you safe.
Oh my god!
Okay? All right.
Well, I mean, you know what? We're all still living, aren't we?
I married my shark lover. Is not the person we thought that they were. Okay.
I mean, yeah.
It really has been hard for me, and you know that.
Actually, we don't, because you haven't told us anything other than that you didn't want to go to the beach.
Yeah, well, like I said, it's because I have an agreement with the shark government, and I cannot speak on certain subjects.
Well, when I was at the beach, I did feel like a huge amount of pressure in my head.
Yeah.
I warned all of you.
Yeah, I did start to kind of like, I don't know if you guys noticed this, but like some of my hair was just kind of like coming out.
Yeah. When you remember that period of time in which we all blacked out, and then Googie was standing on us, all of our bodies aligned in a row.
Yeah. I was going to ask you about that.
My bones have been glowing since we went to the beach.
I said.
Too?
Wait, you guys, I thought we all just laid down and took like a fun friendship nap together. That wasn't what happened?
No, Kat. No, Kat.
Oh,
I mean, it was a fun friendship nap.
Yes, we did it. Yeah. I enjoyed it a lot.
Yeah, I enjoyed it too.
But that was not what we initially intended when we laid down in a line.
I mean, when we laid down in a line and like I was screaming in pain, I couldn't see, I couldn't hear.
Blood was coming out of my eyes and my nose.
I mean, I was fine. I was fine. I thought we were just having a laugh, and I just laid down because you guys were laying down. So I don't.
Wow, Kat, that's really interesting.
Yeah, Kat, it's interesting that you weren't affected.
Wow. Yeah, that's fascinating, Catherine.
Kat,
I don't know.
Show me if your bones are glowing.
Yeah, Kat, show us your bones.
Can we see your bones really quick? Hey,
you guys insisted that we wear masks for this recording.
Turn the lights
off. So I can't. You have no access to my bones. The only visible bones would be my teeth, and we're masked. So
show us the bones.
Okay, if I show you guys my bones, will you like believe that I am chill and cool?
No, I'll turn off the lights.
All right, here we are. We're in the dark.
Okay, we're
Let's
in the
see
dark.
Those bones.
It's pitch black. I can't see anything except for the gentle glow of mine, Noelle, and Hannah's bones through our skin. Kat,
you guys,
why are you on the ground?
I can hear her in the vents.
Her vision's based on movement.
Googie, we're alone.
This is just like that time we went to the beach. I've been suspecting the cat has extra rows of teeth for many.
All right, guys, let's play some D&D.
Scene. Wow.
Really good energy, everybody. Woo!
The cat was physically under the desk.
Yeah,
that one. And that's how we end the podcast.
That's called committing to the bit.
That's called committing. Are you crying?
Okay, so hi, my name is Kat, and my bones are normal.
Hello, it's me, Noelle, and I play Fran, and I am a level, and I am a genasi, and I'm a wizard, and my bones are glowing.
I was waiting for it.
You have glowing bones. You have glowing bones. I have glowing bones.
That's so true.
It's true. Hello, I'm Juniper. I play Corbin. He's a druid, level 11. And, my, every, orifice in my body is bleeding.
That's really bad.
It hasn't stopped since we went to the beach. Also, my bones are glowing as well.
F- for that
There's
introduction.
a lot of tissue paper around me.
What?
Tissues,
For the blood. Yeah,
blood.
right.
I don't call it tissue paper.
Why do you think my mask is red?
I was literally like, are you wrapping a gift?
Yeah, that's technically what tissue paper's for.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hi, everybody. I'm Hannah. I play Slake. I'm a level 11 half-orc fighter. And my tissues are all paper now. After my trip to the beach.
Well, the beach changed us.
Yeah,
It did.
I should know.
I mean, it didn't change me.
No, Kat's the same.
I'm exactly the same as I ever was.
Yep.
Yep,
The same as she ever was.
Totally
Same as she ever was.
100% human.
Exactly the same as before, Catherine.
She's
I mean, the
not
funny
a shark. No one suspects a thing.
Yeah, no.
Okay, so last time, you guys apologized to the dwarves for scaling them. Said sorry for scaling you, but also will sleep on the roof, and it's all good. You pulled the train into Yoruba, or just outside of Yoruba, and immediately you fought a big purple worm. It went swimmingly, frankly. You killed it in 2 rounds, and Slake got eaten, but they're fine now. Then you convinced the dwarves in Yoruba that anybody who doesn't want to fight should get on the train, and you got them on the train. So, the plan is this. Just to recap your plan here, is you got all the refugees onto the train, and now you are going to use transport via plants to take them all to another continent, all the way out of danger. You were given some options. Corbin fell asleep, dreamed up a world map with some tooltips about what sort of help you might be able to get in the different cities that you have been to with the different allies that you've made. And you guys decided that you will be taking the refugees to Nakama, which obviously you don't really have any allies there. However, the Estrons are nearby, and you may be able to buy a fighting force in Nakama rather than trying to deal with the politics of anywhere else. So that is where you are now.
All right.
Now, where are we going to put the train, though?
In Nakama.
No, we can't put it in the city.
Maeri Science, how about outside of Nakama? I mean, you guys left, there were, plants and stuff outside the city, right?
Okay, well, we'll park the train outside the city in a forest, in a small copse of trees, and we'll hope that there's no, bitches walking by, otherwise they will probably die.
I mean, we don't have to kill whoever we encounter.
No, I mean, it won't be on
the train.
the train. We're just gonna come out, kill it.
The train will hit them. We won't kill them.
Right. But
Damn, Slake. That's dark.
it's it's not like a heavily populated forest, is it?
Well, I mean, you would never think so. But you don't know, maybe some weirdos out there picking berries. You just have to be prepared for that possibility.
I don't want to
That's
commit vehicular manslaughter.
That's gonna be the last berry they ever eat.
Anyways, we're gonna hope that doesn't happen, but there's no way for us to possibly preclude that potential inevitability.
Yeah, we can't preclude the potential inevitability, Slake.
Statistically, how
It's
likely?
unlikely. It's unlikely, but we all need to be aware that it's a possibility.
Why did you bring it up?
Because what
Just
if we
for
get out
funsies.
and there's a pair of legs sticking out the bottom of the train?
And we have to take the shoes.
Yeah, I need you to be emotionally prepared for that.
I
Could be horse legs.
I mean, you guys have lots of magic. Surely you can move somebody out before they get hit by the train.
Oh, we're magics. Like, we're not gods.
Mary's
a god.
Mary thinks for a second and signs. I think that if I concentrate, I can make sure that if we hit anybody, they survive.
Okay, so
That'll be great.
we'll just make them regret ever being born.
I mean, we have magic healers in the party, I'm sure.
Mary signs. Yeah, exactly. As long as they survive, I can make sure that they get better.
But if they witness our entrance, we might have to kill them.
Yeah, that's true.
See, this is why I brought it up. You all make fun of me. You're all like, oh, Slake, we're not going to get out of the train and kill people. But look how quickly the tables turn.
It's like, I don't know, I feel like I've seen you kill a bitch in cold blood before.
Listen, we've all killed people in cold blood. I'm saying, you seem to do it with a great deal of enthusiasm, Corbin.
I don't like to do it, I just,
Don't you, though?
I'm a druid. It's part of the natural cycle and ecosystem.
I've never heard anyone say that in any context.
Yeah, it's fine. Anyways, Mary's gonna take care of them. If they get all their limbs cut off, like...
Corbin, just stop talking!
Mary signs, we're not going to cut off their limbs.
Slake just puts their head in their hands and...
Mary signs again, we're not going to cut off their limbs.
Fran nods and points at Maeri.
Yeah, we're not gonna cut off their limbs.
I just walk onto the train with my face covered.
We're not gonna cut off their limbs.
We didn't say anything about a tongue.
All right, so you guys are heading back onto the train, and Maeri explains the plan to Selny, and Selny nods, and then she sort of looks a little squirmish, and then shakes her head and says, "All right, desperate times call for desperate measures. If we get a magic army, at least it's an army." And
That's like a super good army.
Yeah, some might argue it's really
It's better than a regular army.
Anyway, Slake, and she points at you and she says, "Come here. You're the only one I trust to actually pay attention when I show you how to use the train."
Yes. Oh my god.
I'm on it.
Dude.
All right,
I salute.
So Selny just sort of shakes her head and then motions you into the conductor's compartment of the train. And the foreman comes up to Fran and Corbin and Maeri, and he crosses his arms, jerks his chin towards the train, and he says, "You gonna tell them that you're gonna send them on a bullshit magic adventure?"
Well, we're gonna tell
I think
them.
it'd be better not to.
Do you think so?
Because then
Just
they're
tell them
gonna
you're
get
evacuating.
off. Then they're gonna get off the train.
Well,
They're scared of magic. We might as well ask for forgiveness and not permission.
Yeah, but that's
what I always say.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then they'll be really angry when they get there.
Yeah, they're gonna be like, "What the fuck?" And then we'll be in a train with a mob that hates us.
We've been in a train with a mob that hates us this whole time, but
whose fault was that?
I see your point.
I think we should just say we're gonna take them to Nakama, and then once we've fought this war, if there's anything left of their home,
Okay, let's
You know what,
edit.
just stop. Let's just stop and we're gonna take them to Nakama. Like, no,
okay.
Mary signs, well, if any of them, Mary signs, we should give them a chance to stay if they want to stay and fight.
Yeah, I think we should say if they want to stay and fight, they can get off. But if they are not able to fight or they're scared, which is fine.
Are you suffering from high-quality podcasts? You see, quality podcasts stimulate parts of your brain, leading to an irksome condition called thinking. But suffer no more, my friend. Introducing Discount Storytime's blend of fictional nonsense and rancid gibberish to provide soothing relief. Try Discount Storytime today. Available on most podcast catchers and at discountstorytime.com.
Consult your healthcare provider before listening to Discount Storytime. Not intended to treat unicyclitis, pickleball liver, or jittering expectations.
Again, we can edit the wording there.
What?
You guys are scared little babies on the train.
I'm being genuine!
The foreman looks at you guys and
Why don't you handle
Yeah.
the delivery?
Yeah, why don't you say it?
he looks at you guys and says, "I'm going to go talk to my people,
Yes.
see who wants to get on the train.
I'd say if you want to deliver the news to your trainload of people, do it your damn selves. And then he walks away.
Well, that was rude, but fair.
Fair. Firm. Hurt my feelings, but fair.
Yeah, I would agree. I would agree with that.
We'll have Selmy do it to our people.
Okay, yeah, good call.
It's probably for the best.
All right. Selmy comes back up with Slake after showing Slake how to use the train. And looks at you guys and says, all right, are you ready?
Yeah, so, Slake,
Yeah?
you're gonna need to drive the train directly into a giant vine.
Yeah, I mean, we've been talking about it. I kind of figured.
I need you to understand, you need to be flooring it as fast as it can go, because we have 10 seconds. So if all the train doesn't get through in time, some people might get cut in half.
So, Corbin, I don't think that Slake wants to hear
Also,
about
if
all
you
the
see somebody in front of the
potential
train,
inevitabilities.
you cannot swerve.
You can't swerve a train.
Mary's saying, so technically Corbin is right. You can't
You're
swerve.
so exact. Thank you, Mary.
You know, I think I understand. I just have to drive the train fast. There's no
fast as possible.
real need to talk about anything besides me driving the train fast, which is already what I was gonna do. So we're great.
All right,
We're doing so good.
Really good, Slake. Proud of you, buddy.
Thanks.
Selmy looks back and says, all right, well, you better tell them the plan. And she nods over to the train.
Selmy.
Only what if you do it?
Sally, like, I don't want to. I get anxiety when I talk on the phone.
Sony, they
And
don't like us.
Guys, shut the fuck up. Selmy. You know that our track record is not the best for.
Yeah, you want me to do it?
All right, okay, fine. I'll fucking do it.
We're such bitches. Thank you.
Do everything my damn self.
Thank you, Sally.
Thanks, Sony.
All right, do you guys get on the train or do you just watch from afar?
Well, Fran and I will need to go far enough down the tunnel.
We should go make the vine.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So you guys, so Fran and Corbin, you guys head off down the tunnel.
Yes.
Probably like, I don't know.
Far enough that the train can get up to full speed.
Yeah. How long does it take for a train to get up to full speed? Who knows? How long of a distance do we need? Anybody?
Probably about the distance of one house, I would say.
I think more than one house.
I think it's like a mile.
Yeah.
At least, yeah.
Corbin, what kind of vine are you going to grow?
So I'm going to use, let's see, which spells was I working?
Yeah, you're gonna do a bevy of magics
Yeah,
here.
I am. Okay.
I think Maeri goes with you guys just to like
Give us some juice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and actually, you know what she does? As soon as you guys like start getting set up, she puts a barrier around you
Hell yeah.
to protect you from any
Wormies.
any additional worms.
Yeah.
Slake, do you come with or do you stay with the train?
No, I'll stay with.
Well, Slake has to drive the train.
That's true.
Slake, you should be cramming.
I've got like a diagram.
No,
Slake, and
literally,
you're
yeah, I'm preparing. I'm like looking at all the like gears and shit and like just trying to like make sure I don't fuck this up.
Yep. I mean, like your lesson was basically telling me it was like that lever to go, that lever to stop. Don't touch any of the other buttons.
I'm still like German math braining in there.
Okay, so I cast Thorn Whip in the middle of the train tracks.
Okay.
And it creates a long vine-like whip covered in thorns, and it lashes out at creatures, but only on my command, so I don't tell it to do that. It doesn't lash out. So it's basically just like a normal-sized vine that's sprouting up from between the train tracks. It does have thorns on it, but it's not moving. It's just kind of like chilling out.
Right.
It's just like being a vine.
It's just like a vine.
Yeah.
It's just like a vine that Corbin could use as a whip
Yes.
If he so wanted.
if he so wanted.
All right, so then I need to roll for this, right? So Maeri no longer needs to roll to get juice from Maeri.
Oh yeah, you need to roll, but Maeri does not.
Okay, so I am going to hold hands with Maeri.
Mm-hmm.
So I got a over 20
Over 20. Okay, yeah.
to absorb magics.
You take as much magic from Maeri as you need.
And then I touch your little puny vine and I turn it into a Jack and the Beanstalk ass huge vine.
Yes.
And I assume you guys like found an area in the tunnel where you had like a lot of vertical
room.
space.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, so bonus here is that now there is a blockade on the tracks to Yorba.
Hell yes.
of a
Just
big
that will
thorny
keep
vine.
People safe.
Yeah.
Maybe a little bit longer. Yeah.
Yep. As long as you don't drive a train through it.
Which we won't.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's
Right. No.
through.
I mean, that's the thing is if Corbin fucks up the timing.
If I fuck up the timing, we'll have way more problems to worry about.
That's true.
Mary, please cast on me some very useful spells.
Mary nods and she comes over to lay
Blessings upon you, Corbin.
her
Thank you,
blessings
Fran,
upon
for
you.
nothing.
Well, let me see what I can have Mary cast upon you. All right, so before Mary, so she takes down her shield so that the train will be able to get through it.
That's important.
That is an important thing to do.
Important. And she turns to you, Corbin, and she is going to cast Enhance Ability to give you the Cat's Grace, so you have advantage on dexterity checks. You also don't take fall damage.
Oh, cool.
And she's also going to cast Guidance upon you so that you can have 1d4 added to an ability check of your choice. So she pats your face a couple times, gives you these blessings.
Thanks, Mary. I'm gonna need it.
Mary signs, you can do this, Corbin. I believe in you.
Oh my god, don't say that. Okay, go! Everybody get out of here!
Fran gives you thumbs up as she walks
I
backwards.
hate being supported by my friends!
All right, so Fran and Mary head back to the train.
Yeah.
We run our little feeties.
Slake, you were on the train.
Yes, I've been preparing for this moment.
Corbin's by the vine waiting for his moment.
I assume that Fran comes and
Yeah, we give you the okay, swing ourselves up like little Western cowboys.
yeah.
You pat the side of the train.
I was
I
gonna
know.
say, Mary pats the side of the train like it's gonna do anything.
Yes.
Oh, Mary,
Now
looks
the
so
train
cool.
is ready.
Yeah, it's ready now.
Mary nods and she signs. Just had to make sure it was ready.
Thank you, Mary. I appreciate that. All right, I can do this. I'm ready.
Suddenly swings up and puts her forearms up through like the window of the conductor's compartment to talk to you, and she says, "All right, remember, that lever is go. The further you down you push it, the faster you go. That lever is stop. If you try and pull it really fast, you will break the train. Don't touch any other dials or anything else, and you'll be fine."
Slake is like visibly sweating, and their mouth is drawn into a thin line, and they look at Selny and they nod.
And then she gets down off the train.
All right, I engage the train.
All right. So
Mary and I both have like our hands on one of your shoulders.
you're forming like a group huddle of support.
We're Captain Planeting
Yeah.
Oh, I love
our
that.
energies into
Right.
you.
It's helping me so much.
So, Corbin,
Yes!
Oh
the tunnel behind you begins to rumble.
my god.
I swear to God. All right, okay, all right.
And you turn around just in time to see the wall behind you collapse as a familiar set of jaws come through the wall, followed by the monstrous body of a boulette.
Happy Thursday, everyone. I am so glad that you could join me here. It's 8:58 a.m. where I am. My work starts in 2 minutes, but I'm not worried about that. I'm recording this mid-roll for you. I have my cereal here, and it has milk in it, so my goal for myself is to finish recording this mid-roll before my cereal gets soggy from milk exposure. So with that in mind, let's get right into it. On the docket today, we have the usual stuff. What does that mean, you might ask? Well, today it's me reminding you all about our Patreon. Yes, we have a Patreon. If you are not a patron of our Patreon, that's okay. But if you are a patron of our Patreon, I'd like to thank you personally. So let's see who has recently become a patron. And if you are a patron, you might not even be listening to this, because as a patron, you would have had access to this episode yesterday, and you wouldn't have to listen to me talk about bullshit. So keep that in mind, all of you who are hearing this, because there are people out there who aren't. And that must be so nice for them. And I'm going to thank them right now for not listening to me. Kurt Weisberger, thank you. MJ, thank you. Joel Bagley, thank you so much. Oh, Joel's donating in euros. Is that what that is? Wait, I don't know what that means. Is that a euro? Or is that something else? There's two. Oh my god, MJ's donating in some other currency as well. Oh no. Oh no. I don't know what that means. Hold on, I'm gonna look it up. Currency symbols. Okay, everybody, I figured it out. Joel, pounds. MJ, euros. Love that. I love that for you guys. Thank you. Caroline Schmidt, thank you for donating. Friedrich. Chelb. I love that. Yes, thank you. JJ Scout. Thank you. And Tamara Ramsey. Thank you. Oh, we got another. I now know. That's a euro. Thank you, Tamara. Thank you. And again, we have a lot of very cool stuff on our Patreon, including my personal favorite thing is all of our outtakes and bloopers and whatever else Noelle has deemed is not important for you to hear publicly. That goes on our Patreon. And of course, if you can't subscribe to Patreon, because we are all poor, and I deeply understand that, there are other ways that you can still support us, such as leaving reviews on various platforms. Reviews are how people decide that our podcast is worth listening to, which is sad but true. So, every review that you leave, it genuinely helps us to look like we are legitimately professionals, which makes people feel like they can trust listening to us, which is good for us and for you because it means we can make more content. And right now, I would like to thank Pressurized Salmon for leaving a review of our podcast. I'm obsessed with your name, Pressurized Salmon, and I wish you all of the best. What else do I have to do? I'm already late for work. Finally, there are two last things that I have to tell you about. First, as many of you know, because you're listening to our narrative podcast, which doesn't make a lot of sense if you skip episodes, we are rebranding ourselves, sort of. It's more so that we have come to the end of an era, of a campaign, you could say, or we're approaching the end of the campaign. And it's time to birth ourselves anew, like a bird breaking through an egg, and it's a lark, and our new name is Legend Lark. And that's what it is. And we are in the process of doing a lot of things to shift that over. You might notice that some of our social medias and things have changed to Legend Lark, and some of our store, our website, a lot of that stuff has changed over. But as we finish this campaign, this last arc of Beloved Dames and Dragons, we will be more so switching over to the Legend Lark rebrand, and you will see some things change. Probably a lot of our promotional art, like on the store, I assume our Our podcast icon is going to be changing eventually. And then, of course, our logo will also be changing over to Legend Lark. So don't freak out if that happens. We're not like disappearing or disbanding or really changing anything that we do. So just a reminder. And lastly, I would like to remind you that we have a store. Let me go see what's up for sale right now. I just typed in legendlark.store, and it just took us right to the store. So I believe, let's see, gamesanddragons.store. You can type in both. Isn't that crazy? So if you are confused or you're worried that like, oh my god, we're switching to Legend Lark, like how are you going to find the store so you can buy merch because you forgot what our new name is? Which is insane because it's literally the coolest name ever. But if you did, you could still type gamesanddragons.store and you would arrive at our store and you could buy all kinds of things such as custom original Dames and Dragons dice that are incredibly cool and they roll really good. They roll very well. I can promise you that. You could buy various holiday cards. Currently, our Roll to Fall in Love pin is out of stock, but I believe that we have ordered more and they are very shortly arriving, so those will be back in stock very soon. Anyways, you guys, hey, thanks for listening to our podcast. Thank you for supporting us in whatever way that you are able. And, choked on a cereal. Oh my god. Anyways, last but not least, of course, always, eternally and forever, we have the code word for Chantel. And today's code word is today's code word is hold on. I've lost the code word. Hold on. Today's code word is Legend Lark. The sleeper agent is active. Go.
A boulette?
What? In this economy?
A boulette?
A boulette! Cat!
A boulette?
Aren't those from the desert?
Yeah, that's what almost killed me and Fran.
They're technically they're land sharks, is what they are.
Yeah.
So they are also.
Cat! You said you weren't a shark! Cat, you
Familial.
promised you weren't a land shark!
All right, so the boulette just sort of leaps out of the rubble of the tunnel towards you, and we are going to roll initiative. You and me, Corbin.
Just me.
God.
It's just you.
Corbin, you can do it!
That's a 15, Cat.
Okay, so it is going to be you first, Corbin. You get the jump. It gets the jump on you, but you get the first move because you were already primed to start casting spells.
Corbin looks at it and says, No!
Good one-liner.
Pointing directly at it.
It's that gift set of the like guy, the wrestling guy going like, no.
Yes. And everything around me is rock, correct?
Everything's rock except for the vine behind you.
Okay.
For Andre the Giant.
And the bullet.
Is not the rock.
And is the bullet all the way...
It is 30 feet away from you.
And then is it all the way out of the hole that it came out of?
Yeah, it sort of like, did a leaping jump through the hole as it made it and like did a cool slide into the tunnel to face you.
So it's facing me, okay.
I'm going to say, Corbin, just for your context, you're going to need to hold this thing off for, if a round is 10 seconds, we'll say you need to hold it for 3 rounds.
For 3 rounds?
You have to hold it or kill it in 3 rounds.
In 3 rounds, okay.
And by that time, the train will be coming around the mountain.
Okay. So I'm going to cast Anti-Life Shell.
Whoa.
Yeah. It's basically a shimmering barrier extends out from me in a 10-foot radius. It moves with me, remaining centered on me and hedging out creatures other than undead and constructs. So the barrier lasts for the duration, which is up to 1 hour or as long as I can concentrate on it. And it prevents an affected creature from passing or reaching through. An affected creature can cast spells or make attacks with ranged or reach weapons.
Right.
But not with its actual body.
Right, so it can't get through.
Yes, it cannot get through.
Okay, so you cast that
Yep, on little old me.
on little old you. So the boulette does a standing leap towards you, and it leaps 30 feet and slams into this barrier.
Okay.
And as it hits the barrier and is unable to get to you, it makes a horrible rumble of frustration. And then it turns away and uses its bite attack on the tracks in front of it.
Bitch!
So it does not need to roll to hit. We're just going to roll damage
Why does he hate tracks?
because he's Torva's creature. 20. So it does 20 damage to the track. So it just starts ripping up the tracks. And I will let you in on a little secret. The tracks have hit points.
That doesn't surprise me.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna cast Blight at just the 4th level.
Okay.
Constitution saving throw.
Okay. So that's going to be a total of 8.
Okay. Yeah, no, that's a harsh failure. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's right. Cat, that's 43 damage.
All right, 43. It doesn't enjoy that. It is,
Ouchie.
yeah.
Get fucked.
So, okay, yeah, the boulette, its scales begin sloughing off
Oh.
its body, but it is still standing, even though it is now bleeding profusely.
I also want to scream at it and say, "Eat me!" And I jump around. I don't approach it, but yeah, I taunt it a little
Why don't
bit.
you make an intimidation check?
It's a 16.
16 intimidation check?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is very dumb. So I think a 16 will do it.
Hell yeah.
So it looks back, and the boulette is going to try and bite your shield again. It is going to fail again because your shield will not be bitten through.
Nice. I laugh at it.
It has no sort of a ranged attack, so it's fucked.
Nice.
But it's gonna do a little bit more damage to the track, so as it's just like
As it's coming-
scrabbling around.
Yeah,
So we'll say instead of its 4d12, we'll just do 3d12 damage to the tracks. So that's what your intimidation gets you.
Okay.
Is a reduction. Oh, okay, but it rolled really well, so that's fun. Gonna do another 22 damage to the tracks.
Okay. Christ.
And the tracks are not looking good. This section of tracks is like, if it gets one more hit in,
It's gonna be fucked.
yeah,
Okay.
they're gonna be fucked.
And this is your last round, right?
Yeah, this is the last round.
Okay.
Are we close enough that Fran could enter initiative?
Next round you will be.
Okay. I am gonna cast heat metal on the tracks.
Oh.
So they will be super hot.
Too hot to bite.
Red hot,
your
yeah.
little mouth.
If it's touching the tracks at all, it takes 2d8 fire damage.
All right, it's going to take 2d8 fire damage then.
This is also a concentration spell, so my anti-life shell is gone.
Okay, all right.
But I'm making that choice, so.
Okay, so that it's going to take a nice little 11 damage. And now it is the boulette's final turn, and it now has a big tasty snack in front of it.
Yep.
So it is going to bite you.
That's cool. I can take one hit.
All right, it is going to probably be okay, that is a 18 to hit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, that's 27 damage, Corbin.
Okay, cool. That's fine.
And
I'm assuming you scream, "Eat me" again.
Yeah, I do. I say, try harder!
All right, and the boulette just takes a big bite of you, Corbin.
Ouch.
You are caught in its powerful jaws as the train comes into view. So on the train, Fran, Maeri, and Slake, you see the vine, and in front of the vine, you see this boulette, and in the boulette's jaws, you see Corbin.
Oh shit!
Corbin gives a thumbs up! Corbin gives a thumbs up!
What? Oh my god, Corbin!
Fran releases Slake's shoulder, immediately depowering them, I would assume.
I shut down.
Corbin's not sure if you guys can hear him, but he yells, "Don't stop the train! I'm good!"
Slake is like sweating.
Fran, I will give you a free turn before you enter initiative here.
Oh, okay. So I give Corbin a thumbs up back, and as I do, like the motion of it follows, an ice spear comes out of the ground underneath the boulette. Nice.
All right.
Stab is at it.
Does it need to make any sort of a
It needs to make a
dexterity? Oh yeah, that's a straight 8. It has no modifiire.
Straight 8.
Straight 8.
The bullet takes 27 damage.
Okay, so
He is stabbed.
Does it spit Corbin
Yeah,
out?
does it let go of me?
yes. All right, the boulette does not look good.
Yeah, this thing's gonna die.
It lets go of Corbin and lets out a horrible howl as it is impaled by an ice spear, but it is still standing. It is still ready to try and fuck up this train.
I enter initiative at 18.
That's higher than what I rolled. I think it was a 15.
Oh, then I go next again.
You go, Fran, again.
Yeah, Fran, to get a better aim, is gonna kind of climb out of the window of the conductor's cabin and just has like one leg still inside the train and is like hanging off.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna narrow my eyes at him thoughtfully and then like make like a swipe down phone gesture.
Yep.
And another ice sphere shoots out of the ceiling and slams it into the ground.
All right, he makes a dexterity saving throw. That is 6. God, I am rolling like dog shit today.
Okay, and that does 38 damage.
Oh, you kill it, so killed. It's so dead.
Hell yes.
All right.
Where's Corbin?
And
I've landed on my feet like a cat.
make me a dexterity saving throw to see if you will land on your feet like a cat.
Okay, but I have
You have advantage. You have
right?
advantage.
That's on all for a little while, right? Not just one?
I believe so.
Okay, good, because that was a 3. Well, and that was a 4.
Corbin, you
Don't land on my feet.
you do not. You are dropped by the boulette and you roll to a stop.
Yeah, okay.
A few feet away from the vine.
Ouch.
Should I stop the train?
No! I don't know if I heard, but I just yelled.
Corbin,
We just psychically hear Corbin. It's inside our
You
head.
hear me inside your little brains.
all right.
Okay.
Corbin, you get back up to your feet.
I scramble to my little feet. I assume it's time.
It is time.
Okay.
It is time. So, it is time for you to roll to see
Okay.
if you are going to
Now-
be able to make the timing.
Am I rolling dexterity for the timing or for jumping in afterwards?
For the timing.
For the timing first.
Okay.
Yep.
The timing first. Okay.
Yep, you're staring down the train, you're counting it out, you're judging the distance, the speed.
And Fran hanging out the side of the window gives you a thumbs up.
Okay.
And
You're
a
doing
smile.
frantic math. Corbin, you're like, a train
my
leaves
little
from
brain.
Yoruba heading towards Olympia. You need to make a magic portal halfway between. How long until you all die?
Not Corbin's strong suit.
Algebra.
Okay. That's a 9.
Okay, you've got advantage, and you have guidance, so you get to add 1d4.
Yep. That's an 11.
Okay.
Okay, let's roll the d4. That's a 4.
Okay.
Plus,
We're up to
plus I get
15.
to add something for dexterity. Hold
15.
on.
Okay. You're not doing bad.
Plus 2 for
15
dexterity.
plus 2, that brings you up to a 17. That is gonna just... 17 just does it. I mean, the timing is so close. Like, you're like, the train is speeding towards the vine, and you think, oh God, he's not gonna do it. He's not gonna do it.
Yeah, we're all about to die.
Yeah.
And then,
I'm about to have Corbin's blood on my hands.
and then the vine unfurls like the petals of a flower, and you see a watery reflection of the forest outside of the city of Nakama. And the train plunges through. Corbin, make me another dexterity check to see if you can get on this train before it goes through.
I'm gonna very quick cast guidance on myself again.
Okay, so you've got another guidance.
Okay. Oh, that's a 15, so that's,
Okay, so that's pretty good.
I think we're gonna be okay. And that's an 18, bitches.
Oh, yes.
Just filled with
Plus 1, plus 2. I'm using my guidance, I don't care.
All right. Hey,
I wanna live!
so, Corbin, you, with a 21, you get to decide where you jump onto the train. Do you jump on the front or the back of the train?
I'm not gonna jump onto the train at all, Catherine. I would like to jump through the second that the last piece of the caboose goes through, right before the portal closes, if that's okay.
That sounds good.
Okay.
You rolled high enough to do that.
Okay, cool.
So, Corbin, you watch as the train goes through, and you count down the seconds.
Yep.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, and you're waiting, and you're breathing, and you're watching, and then the caboose goes through. You see the caboose rush past, and the vine begins to close its petals up, and you're through.
Yep.
You are rolling
I
in.
do a barrel roll through the vine.
Yes.
Suddenly you are in a clearing outside of the city of Nakama with the blue sky above you, birds shrieking overhead as they flee from the trees that are being felled all around you.
I'm yanking on the bird.
And Slake and Fran, you
I did not grab onto the train.
you are crashing uncontrolled through these woods as the train slides from tracks into dirt and plows through the body of the boulette, which you are now plowing ahead of you into the debris that you are causing. There is both of you make me dexterity check.
Oh, okay.
I got a 12.
21.
Okay, Slake, you are able to duck underneath the shield soon enough. Fran, you are still hanging out of the train window, and you just get absolutely
Just
face full of fucking splinters.
Just clotheslined off the train into the forest.
Yep, sure.
I see Fran's body like spinning into the air.
Oh my god!
Fran,
Just flying like that This is Eureka video.
all right, Fran, you're gonna take 10. You're gonna take 10 points of damage as you just like get clotheslined off the train and then roll into the woods. Maeri puts up a hand to catch. She catches splinters in her hands and arms as she protects her
Maeri.
face. And you guys come to a shrieking, grinding halt as the train finally comes to a stop. Around you, the forest is decimated. There are fires, rocks are strewn everywhere, earth is churned up. Inside the train, everybody is groaning and picking themselves up and figuring out who's hurt.
Oh my god! I immediately like jump out of the train and I'm screaming, Corbin!
Corbin's running after the train, and he's like, "Whoa! Yes!
Where's Fran?
She did!
I'm alive!
Says Fran's voice from high up in a tree.
Oh my god!
I survived!
Oh gosh. Okay, you guys you made it through alive.
We did it, you guys! The most insane shit.
So, you guys all recover.
I pull Corbin and Fran into a hug.
Yeah,
and I'm like,
I climbed down from the tree.
Yeah, Corbin has like a bite out of the side of his like body as well.
Mary rushes,
bleeding and
Mary
gushing a
rushes
little bit.
forward to heal you. You are healed by the power of Maeri.
I say, Corbin, I'm so sorry for telling you to shut up. You were just trying to emotionally prepare me. I can't believe you were ready to sacrifice yourself.
Corbin puts a hand on Slake's shoulder and says, "That's definitely what I was doing. I was definitely emotionally preparing you, and I was not razzing or hazing you in any way."
I am sobbing, holding you and patting you on the back.
Fran has a bird's nest floating in her hair.
And like little puncture holes all over her face.
All over her body.
Yeah. From bark. From
trees.
tree bark.
Yeah, trees and
She's flying
sticks.
through branches.
Yeah.
Yep. All right, so you guys are you're a little beat up, but you're mostly okay.
We're mostly okay.
So, from the train, one of the doors in the passenger compartment, there's a thump, and the door sticks, and then it finally comes open, and Swan rocks and comes stumbling out.
Swan!
You look great, buddy.
He looks around, and he's a bit dazed. He nods slowly, and he approaches Maeri and goes down on both knees in front of her and grabs one of her hands and says, My goddess, I apologize for my infirmity. I'm here to serve.
Oh, Swan!
And Maeri like gently takes her hand back so that she can speak and signs, Swan, I appreciate it, but you need to rest. You've been through and she looks around and then sort of gestures to everything a lot. And he nods and then shakes his head. I feel that I must soldier on, so to speak. I know this area, and I can help. Lead you around the city and to the Estrins when you're ready to go, if you're planning to go there. Do you accept his help?
Oh. I nod.
We're gonna stick right by you, Swan, and make sure nothing happens to you ever again.
Swan, don't get it twisted. We're your bodyguards on your way home.
And Swan, he smiles just a little bit. You see a smile makes its way onto his face before it is stolen away by the solemnity of the situation you're all in. And he nods and he says, "That would be a honor beyond words." And Maeri gestures to gets him back up on his feet. And as she does, she lays more healing spells on him. Just get him into as much of shape as he can.
I crouch down and I open my arms and I say, "Get in here, buddy."
He does not move towards you, but Maeri, as she is gently healing him, shoves him into the hug.
Nice. I'm carrying Swan. Yes. This isn't a hug. This is me picking him up.
Yes.
All right, so do you communicate the plan to Swan Roxon?
Yeah.
So your goals in Nakama are going to be to hire muscle.
Do we have money for that?
You're gonna have to figure that out.
We're gonna find some.
So the question is, do you want to go to Estra first, New Estra first, or do you want to go to Nakama
I think
first?
maybe New Estra, because maybe
Are we gonna bring all these people with us to New Estra, though?
It's safer for them there than Nakama, I feel
Well, I
like.
think the whole plan was that they would go to Nakama because they would fit in there.
Could they potentially stay here in the woods for a while we get supplies for them in Estra, so that they're not just walking into Nakama being like, "I have nothing but the clothes on my back."
Right, yeah.
Please take advantage of me.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah. So if that's the move you want to make, I'm sure they can stay in the train.
Yeah,
Actually, in fact,
if they could stay in the train and just camp out with the supplies they have for the moment, then we could come back.
right. I will say, nobody besides Swan has made any move to get off the train.
Okay.
Everybody else is staying in the train.
Okay.
There's a sky out there. That's fucked up.
Yeah,
It is pretty fucked
That makes
up.
sense. Okay.
Yeah.
pretty fucked
So before you leave, then Maeri, she signs to Swan, and he goes in to talk to the train and tell them what's up. And Maeri is going to cast Hero's Feast in order to make sure everybody has food for the next, at least, it lasts for an hour. So
Nice. So they'll just gorge themselves.
yeah, so she casts it inside the train, and one of the train cars suddenly is laid with a huge banquet. And she says, "You guys have the next hour, eat as much as you want."
Nice.
And Swan makes that announcement to everybody. Are you guys heading off right now, or are you going to take a minute before
Take a rest.
take a rest?
You can do a little
Yeah.
hut.
Yeah. You make a little hut. Okay.
Let's make
little
a
hut.
fireplace.
You know what? Let's get
go camping.
let's get crazy. Let's
Yeah.
do it like we always have done it, and
Yes.
let's get our little bedrolls.
Yep.
Yes.
Little fire.
Yeah.
Let's-
Okay.
Get some s'mores on the sticks that were previously stuck in Fran's face.
Let's get Liamon's tiny hut.
Yes.
All right. So Swan goes onto the train to find kind of the whoever has the most leadership ability
Right.
on the train and talk to them, so that they kind of create a chain of command among the dwarves while you guys get camp set up, and Maeri makes the big feast for everybody.
Nice.
And you guys have your first night back on the surface. You feel the wind again. You hear birds. There's a sky. There's sun. How do you feel about it?
Corbin's very happy.
Yeah, we saw some shit down there.
Corbin's rolling in the grass.
Like a dog.
Yeah.
Hasn't been outside in a while, or the video of those cows.
The cows, that get let out.
in the spring. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So you guys have a night. Fran,
Yes.
in the middle of the night,
Yes.
you wake up to the feeling of something cold pressed against your forehead.
She sits up.
You try to, and that pressure on your forehead grows, and when you open your eyes,
Smacks it.
you see Phelan crouched over you with your gun pressed to your forehead.
Which Phelan is it?
It's fucked up, Phelan.
Okay.
What do you think?
Can you imagine if it was regular Phelan?
Oh my god.
Fran rolls her eyes and says, "Isn't it a little early for this?"
And he laughs. he flips the gun back on his like finger and like twirls it. And as he stands up, you notice it is like weirdly quiet around you. You don't hear the sounds of people outside the hut. You don't hear Corbin or Slake. And when you look around, you see that Phelan has drawn a circle around the two of you. And everything outside of the circle is muted.
And probably, I assume, everything inside of the circle is muted.
Yeah. So he waves the gun around and he says, "I like this." And he aims and fires and hits a bird in a tree.
What the fuck? Wait. So like, what the roof of the hut?
Yeah, he's fucked up. And he just like hits a bird in a tree, like right first try. Phelan turns back to you and he goes, "I didn't think you'd even be able to lift something like this."
All right, give me that back now. I've been meaning to talk to you about that. I kind of need like a nasty little blessing from you to, I guess, be better at sneaking.
Oh. He puts a hand to his chest. "You want my blessing? You don't want his blessing?"
Well, he's not here, is he?
I know. It's kind of fucked up, isn't it?
Are you trying to gaslight me right now?
And he just sort of shrugs like, maybe.
That is, I mean, okay, I guess so. Really sucks.
And he nods and he says, "I guess I could show you a thing or two. But first," and he pulls out Kai's journal.
Yeah.
And he throws it down in front of you and says, "What the fuck?
What?
You did not warn me, and you fucking should have, that this has like tons and tons of pages about my sister's mom whinging and pining about her filthy and frankly fucked up relationship with my dad. I did not need to read that. What the fuck?"
I'm sorry, do you feel betrayed?
And he looks at you, and he goes, "Touche. Touche. Too fucking shay. All right."
I mean, yeah, I guess you didn't really think about that. I mean, it's tough for me too, all right? Like, let's not be weird about it.
Too late.
Look, did you get in contact with Kai?
I did, yeah. And I think her idea is fucked up and crazy. But I'm in.
Yes.
Sounds good to me. Frankly, I don't fucking want to live as a shadow of myself for all of eternity. I mean...
And I don't want to live with the shadow of yourself.
Thank you. Frankly, I don't know if you can tell, but I can tell. We're losing our grip already. Give it 100 years and I will just be haunting myself forever, living in my own shadow. And he looks actually kind of serious about that for a minute. As he contemplates eternity haunting himself. And then he shrugs. He says, "So I think I'd hate this plan, so I'm in."
Yeah, I think you would hate this plan. I think you probably, try to talk me out of this plan.
Oh, I definitely would. Yeah, that's why I'm all in.
That's what I thought. I think, for now, all I need you to do is wait for the right moment, and I'll call you.
Sounds good. I mean, you sure that's all you want? I can betray so many people right now. I can betray my dad. I can betray you. I can betray them. And he points towards Slake and Corbin.
I think we're already betraying them, Phelan.
I love the way you think. But, here. He sits down next to you. Let me do a little betrayal here. Let me tell you at least what I know about what's going on.
Okay.
Asadel is fucked.
Wow, thanks for that. Cool update.
Well, it's been what? He looks at an imaginary watch on his wrist and waves a hand. It's been 2 days, maybe, less. He's already turning the whole city into a massive sweatshop focused only on completing his dragon. He's got more potent concoctions of the giant's heart spores, trying to get people inoculated faster so we can butcher them and use them in his creation. That dragon thing he's making, if you can call it a dragon, It's going to be capable of crossing the void.
And the thing that he's planning to sacrifice, it's the giant's heart?
See, I like that you're smart. He'll sacrifice the giant to the dragon, create a safe bubble of that which is to cross that which is not, get himself to the forces, and, I don't know, do whatever he thinks he can do to them.
Put a leash on them. Be immediately obliterated.
Likely. Heart of the continent's gonna work. I think, swimmingly. Maeri could also work. She's like a 5-in-1 god combo meal. Plenty of magic to bring this monstrosity to life. I don't think she'd even have to die. I think he could probably just chain her to it and...
use her as a battery.
Yeah, exactly. It's fucked up, but... I mean, I don't think he's gonna go after her. She's got you guys. I think he's just trying to work faster than you at this point.
Well, that's another problem. Maeri is really powerful, but she doesn't know what she's doing.
Hey.
She hasn't learned much about being a god yet.
I can relate. I was born, less than a month ago.
Wow, you're really mature for your age.
Well...
Is there anything else you want to tell me?
Well, just saying. It's probably for the best if I succeed on Farah Mountain. Which is where I am right now.
Right. And the Danmari army is there too.
Yeah, well,
is there anything we can even do to help them? Or, I mean, you can't, obviously.
Yeah, he nods and shrugs and gives a little half grin. Says, well, let me just say, those spores didn't originate in Essedel. And this is not the only heart he's got access to. So.
And they should succeed on Farah Mountain.
Yeah.
Okay. Why would he need more than one heart?
I'm just saying, he's got a backup plan.
All right. Well, this is my backup plan. So I guess we're evenly matched. All right, thank you, Phelan. Thank you, Phelan, too. It's been lovely talking to you. You can leave now.
Oh, I thought you wanted me to show you how to use this. And he has the gun again.
Okay, yeah, I just wanted, a quick blessing. Just, more of, you could, touch my forehead and I would just instantly know.
Oh, something like this. And he grabs your chin and kisses you. And then you blink and he is gone.
And now I'm super good at sneaking.
Yes, Fran has taken on one level in Rogue.
Oh my god. A secret level that we don't even know about?
Oh my god.
Secret level.